most confusing thing in the universe is wearing
A girl's top?
a girl's top. Jeez, messing with my head.
Why are you wearing a girl's top?
Oh, it's just the way it turned out.
Or the way you turned out?
Well, this was on the flight. This is when we're doing the thing over in America. Welcome to the Adelaide Show. My guest is Ian Hunter, MLC, Minister for Water. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Bryan.
Why are you the best man for overseeing our desalination plant?
Oh, that's a very good question, Bryan. I was born in Broken Hill.
How does that qualify you?
I think it's perfect qualification, Bryan. I'm used to living without water. I know what it's like to live through drought.
It's raining now. Why do we need it?
We need it for when it's not raining, Bryan.
Why exactly do we need it now?
We need it for our economic recovery, Bryan.
Oh, so we're going to have a water-led economic recovery?
No, we're having a salt-led recovery.
Salt. How is salt going to do this economic recovery?
Have you ever stood at the beach, Bryan, and looked out into the ocean? That's water full of salt.
Yes, I've done it many a time.
Can you breed Murray River cod there? No,
What?
you can't.
No.
Is there a great demand for gourmet produce from South Australia around the world?
Well, yes, there is.
So we need to breed more Murray cod. The world's waiting for them, Bryan. The trouble is, we don't have enough freshwater sources for them. So we're desalinising Gulf St Vincent.
What? All of the Gulf?
Yes, why not?
All of this salt we take out of the Gulf, what do we do with that? That's an awful lot of salt.
Well, we do have a plan for that.
Please explain. What is this plan?
Given this new manufacturing capability and capacity that we have in the absence of General Motors Holden, we're going to use those facilities to process the salt into rain cloud seeding pellets.
As an awful lot of salt, how big are these pellets going to be?
It depends how you'd like to measure them.
Well, roughly, say.
To use a common language, about the size of an AFL football.
I see. So we're going to have probably our Air Force dropping these truckloads of football-sized pellets through the sky to make rain.
Ah yes, the rainfall in South Australia will go through the roof, Bryan. Literally.
Well, that's excellent news.
It is. And then what's going to happen is that as the scarce remaining freshwater sources we've got, like the River Murray, get increasingly saline, people will be thanking us then for the desal plant for having the beautiful, pristine, clean waters, the fresh water of Gulf St Vincent. It's a virtuous circle, Bryan.
Yes, I think we'd all agree that is something to be looking forward to.
Not at all, my pleasure. Anyway, as you can see, we were greatly influenced by our guest tonight, Bryan Dawe from Clarke and Dawe. He was excellent, great value. I hope you can listen into the program to hear more about his story, growing up, going to Woodville High School. How did he do with your news quiz? Is it news? Or how will he go tonight when the show comes out?
Pretty interesting. So
I think it's called Damning with Faint Praise. We've got wine from the Clare Valley. We've got an Australian folk song, a freshly written one about Adelaide. We've got Health Amnesia from Max Martin.
yes.
What was that about?
What about?
And a whole lot more. All that coming up on The Adelaide Show. Listen or download at theadelaideShow.com.au or on your favourite podcast player. Just search for us, subscribe, and get our shows delivered every Wednesday night to your podcast
And the
player.
wine of the week this week.
Which we mentioned earlier. It was health amnesia, not wine amnesia.
No, sorry.